Hello, my name is Yasemin. Today I will mention about the impact of energy usage on the geographical environment. The purpose of this project is to inform my audience regarding to the impact of energy consumption. There is a strong relation between the people and the way we use energy. Nowadays, energy is produced from different resources with the effect of industrialization and the energy consumption has record and there's a negative impact on the environment. Did you know that the Turkey energy consumption was one of the highest in Europe? For example, she uses 20% of the total energy consumption out of 85,000. More than 95,000 of the world energy prerequisites right now met by fossil fuels, coal, oil, and natural gases. In different innovation, they discharged energy by the method of ignition. Real repercussion are carbon dioxide and different residues. For example, by further remain the ecological issues identified with fossil fuel utilization are depicted in point of interest in the atmospheric system. Turkey energy utilization has risen dramatically in the course of recent years, from only 1.0 quads in 1980. Turkey's residential utility using has adopted tripled, coming to a level of 2.9 quads in 1998. In spite of the fact that this is still low with respect to comparative measured nations, for example, Germany, France, and Poland with 3.5 quads. Turkey upward pattern may mean it will surpass the nations later on. Turkey is significant in the world energy markets, is developing both as theoretical vitality travel center as a developing purchases. Turkey's energy interest has expanded quickly in the course of recent years and likely will keep on growing later on. In my speech, initially, I will explain the energy consumption on human health, secondly, environmentally, and thirdly, the negative impact on the future generations. After my speech, people will remember, understand the negative consequences of energy consumption on the environment and people's health which related to flora and fauna, some illnesses and agricultural process. Now I will explain the energy consumption affect the environment. Firstly, I want to mention the effect of energy consumption environment, which is about the human health, our health. The human health is affected badly because of the quality of the water being decreased and the agricultural areas which lose their productivity. In addition, people who work in the coal mines are affected badly, like having lung disease. However, coal is one of the most energy resources throughout the history. There will be huge effect on the environment of coal mines when coal mines are being demolished and disruption of nature happen like agriculture, land, water resources. There will be bad effect on the land. For example, the efficiency of total product produced will be less, and the minerals, nutrition, soil will be affected. There will be shortage on the quality of water that's used for watering. The amount of water decreased. For this reason, the drought is appearing. Hence, this will affect the efficient agricultural areas. So far, I have tried to show the energy usage having big impact on human health in the bad way. Now, let's talk about the other harmful effect of the energy consumption on the environment. Secondly, in developing countries, there will be threat for harmful gases with the increasing production levels. There will be high level of pollution due to petrol dependence of developing countries. The pollution of the environment is occurred because of the during the natural gases, which will mix up with resources and air and soil. People should pay attention to the way they use energy. Every year, there is 120 billion of carbon dioxide, 1 million tons of sulfur, and 2 million tons of lead and toxic are spread out the atmosphere. In our country and in the world, fuel for fuels are the most used, and so this is the most important. The using of the coal, petrol, and natural gas are used a lot for last 100 years, and this caused to carbon dioxide. The atmosphere has increased. So, in other words, our natural resources like water, air, and soil are under the terrible impact of energy consumption. Thirdly, I would like to explain the last effect of the energy environment, which is related to the next generation. Nuclear energy has been used throughout the history. To give an example, at the end of the Second World War, America used the nuclear energy bomb to attack the Hiroshima in Japan. People today, the environment have still affected the impact of this war. For example, today the flora and fauna is still damaged in this region, and also this caused the people becoming seriously ill. Allow me, people should be more careful and try to awake other people about the energy consumption, because as a result, nuclear energy can still affect the future generation badly. In conclusion, I briefly showed you analyze and bad effect of the energy consumption on environment, soil, water resources, air, and distribute. On the other hand, human lives and health is damaged due to the using energy like coal, sulfur. So people's disease can attractive. Agriculture also affected energy consumption, and nuclear energy can affect not only the current time but also is affect the next generations. People do not aware of the negative impact of the energy consumptions on environment enough. People should pay attention to energy consumption. They should be aware of the bad effect of on the environment. My speech references is Dünya Enerji Konseyi, Türk Milli Komitesi, and Türkiye Enerji Kaynakları. Thank you.